This week on Us Weekly Style Files, we're breaking down Kanye West and Julia Fox's Paris Fashion Week looks.
I just don't understand how Kanye, thinks he's a fashion savant, and then he's like jeans, hoodie, ugly boots.
Then why actress Emma Thompson was hesitant about doing a nude scene at 62 years old. Plus, Sarah Jessica Parker's iconic Versace dress makes a comeback. We've got all that plus so much more on today's Us Weekly Style Files. Hey guys, Christina Garibaldi here with the always stylish Gwen Flamberg, Us Weekly's beauty and style director. We are so excited because this week joining us is entertainment reporter Travis Cronin. Hi, Travis. Hi, Gwen. How are you?
Good.
Good to see you. Good to see you.
A lot of wild style moments this week.
So many, and we're going to dive right into it. Everybody, welcome to another week of Us Weekly Style Files, the show where we tackle the good, the bad, and sometimes the wacky looks that the stars are rocking this week. So let's take a look at what the stars wore in this week's In Case You Missed It. Now, today we have to focus on Hollywood's new power couple, Kanye West and Julia Fox. Now, we're not here to judge them as a couple. We're here to judge their fashion looks. So the pair hit Paris Men's Fashion Week in style. Even though they're just a few weeks into the dating books, they're already matching. So let's take a look at this first look. They made their red carpet debut at the Kenzo Fashion Show on Sunday in coordinated Canadian tuxedos. She rocked an ad-bearing Schiaparelli ensemble, complete with the brand's iconic gold jewelry, while he, of course, was rocking Balenciaga denim jacket and jeans, along with some chunky black boots. So what do we think about this? Is this a hit or a miss?
Well, here's the thing. I love a Canadian tuxedo. I love denim on denim. There were some issues I had with the footwear here. Yes. She was wearing denim boots, which okay, denim on denim, but denim on denim on denim, right. A little bit much, even though her abs are so fantastic. And then what were on Kanye's feet? What were those boots? Were they galoshes? I don't know. I just felt like it could have been a hit, but the footwear made it a miss for me.
Yeah.
Kanye has been wearing those. For the begins with an R who makes them, but he's been wearing those a lot. Those are like his go-to boots that he wears with everything. I also loved Julia Fox's abs. I thought they were amazing. Her stomach looked great. But I just don't understand how Kanye, thinks he's a fashion savant. And then he's like jeans, hoodie, ugly boots. This is how I show up to fashion. I am fashion. I loved her earrings. I thought they were so beautiful. What really was just a miss for me, it was very Britney and Justin, right? At the 2001 AMAs with denim tuxedo looks. But what really made it a miss for me is her eyeliner that we saw on Instagram that Kanye actually did on her. Mm-hmm. And now looking back, you can tell a makeup artist didn't do that faux Cleopatra eye. And it was just really, really bad.
Yeah, just not a good look. Well, she kept that eye look going when they stepped out later on. Now, he made a point to lean into this leather look in his new romance. He wore head to toe Balenciaga, black leather look, while she stunned in a red Rick Owens number. And like I said, she stuck to this bold eye look. What did we think about this black leather head to toe look? Is that a hit or a miss? And do we like how they're always matchy-matchy?
I think that the matching is a win. Mm-hmm. I love when couples match. I think that, we live in the age of Instagram and photos, and when you match, you're going to look amazing in an Instagram pic that will no doubt be shared a million times, because not only do we have opinions about how these two look, the interwebs damn near broke while they have been in Paris.
Okay.
The eye makeup on Julia is getting crazier and crazier by the hour, which I think is really interesting, because it's almost like, remember the Amy Winehouse documentary? And it was like, as her cat eye got crazier and crazier and bigger and messier, that was sort of like barreling towards her demise. That was over, months, maybe even years. And here, these guys, it's literally over hours. I don't know what's going to happen, guys.
I love a coordinated look too, Gwen. I think you're right. We're in the era where we're always getting photographed, no matter who you are or where you are. So it's good to be coordinated. But if you're together for like 2 weeks and you're wearing double matching ensembles, it's just cuckoo bananas crazy town to me a little bit. It crosses over that. And when I looked at this black Crayola eye getting thicker and thicker, I couldn't help but remember that Kim Kardashian has said her biggest idol is Elizabeth Taylor, and she wants to be like Elizabeth Taylor. And I thought that Kanye might have even been sort of taking a makeup inspired dig at Kim Kardashian by, look at these amazing earrings. Look at this huge black eye. Isn't this who you want to be at Paris Fashion Week? So I think that I read a lot into that Crayola black eyeliner.
I like that, Travis, doing some investigative journalism right here. Like, I like, well, again, you make a good point there. I mean, they've only been together a couple of weeks, and to do this matchy look, I mean, they did it again with this monochromatic black leather look. And, he's in head to toe Balenciaga yet again, but it seems like this was a page out of his last book with Kim.
Yeah. And I sort of like her cone boobs that they had on the denim look and the leather look. I didn't mind that. It was sort of like 80s throwback, really cool. But I didn't need to see them 2 days in a row, and I didn't need to see her monochrome. It just sort of feels like an easy way out to be like, I'm fashion. And it just really shows no personal style on his, because I know he dressed her, his style aesthetic.
I agree with you 100%, Travis. And I think it's a really important point that this is what Kanye does with the women that he dates. He wants to be their fashion Svengali and turn them into his kind of creation of the moment. So, I mean, that is absolutely definitely happening here. I do feel like the style has been a little bit of this kind of like late 80s, early 90s vibe. And I find that interesting. But yeah, I mean, only time will tell. And I do think that let's keep looking at these Easter eggs, like the eye makeup.
Yeah, totally. While they were in Paris, Kim was showing off her body on Instagram. And she was going with the less is more approach, and fans are totally losing it over her bikini body. She shared this blue string bikini a day ago. So do we think this is maybe a dig to Kanye, or just showing off her revenge body? Hit or miss on this one?
A total hit. A total hit. Kim's bikini body is the gift that keeps on giving. I hope that there are so many photos archived from her first vacation with Pete Davidson. And again, I just can't wait for the day that she releases the photos of them together in their swimwear, because that's going to be something.
Oh, it's a little rough, I know, from going away from my fiance when one person is spray tanned and the other is not. It's sort of a jarring picture to look at. And Pete Davidson is the most ghostly pale person in the world. But Gwen, you are totally right. Kim Kardashian, if she does nothing for the culture that we have here, it is have a fantastic body, work really hard on it. Nutrition, doctors, everything that she's doing to keep it right and tight. It is a work of art, and she should just live in a bikini. And as she said, at the CFDAs, nude selfies till I die. Thank you for that, Kim.
And, it could have been a little bit of a dig, because I don't know that anybody knew that Julia Fox's body was as amazing as it is, perfectly accentuated in that denim on denim look. Her waist looked amazing. So it's, it's possible, but why do couples have to play out all of their angst by firing back and forth on Instagram?
I don't know, but I'm here for it. And we'll be breaking it down every single week when they do. I love it. All right. Well, next up, let's talk about some style that made headlines this week. Stripping down in her 60s, Emma Thompson got real about embracing nude scenes for her new movie, Good Luck to You, Leo Grande. So during a Cinema Cafe live stream for Sundance Film Festival, she said it's very challenging to be nude at 62. But given that her character, Nancy Stokes, is a widow yearning for some adventure, human connections, and good sex, getting naked was inherent to the script and the character. She recalled that she stands in front of a mirror alone and she drops her robe. Now, she explained that rehearsing in the nude and being open about her relationship with her body was helpful. And she shared that the dreadful demands on women in the real world and in Hollywood don't make nude scenes any easier. She said, this thing of having to be thin is still the same as it ever was. And actually, in some ways, I think it's worse now. I don't think I could have done it before the age that I am. And yet, of course, the age that I am makes it extremely challenging because we aren't used to seeing untreated bodies on this screen. So what do we think? Do we think expectations of women's bodies has gotten better or gotten worse over the years? Gwen, you want to start?
I mean, it's very interesting because we are living in a time of inclusivity. Age inclusivity, size inclusivity, but yet I do believe that there are expectations to look a certain way. Mm-hmm. What I loved more than anything was that she was referring to the point that she never could have done this before. She never could have posed nude before this age because now she is taken seriously as an actress first. Mm-hmm. And I thought that that was the really important message because it's about, like, listen, nude scenes are nude scenes. And I think that done well, they really show someone's expertise as an actress or actor, but you got to be taken seriously first as an actor or you're never going to move past doing the nude scenes. Mm-hmm. So I really like that she leaned into that it's kind of mind over body in multiple ways. I'm sure she looks incredible in that nude scene. I can't wait to see it.
Mm-hmm, definitely.
Yeah, I agree, Gwen. You're so right that it's really what I took away is that 40-year-old Emma Thompson would have never done this, but 62-year-old Emma Thompson is down to do this. And I think I don't want to say bravery, because whenever someone who's plus size puts on a bikini, we say it's brave and they're just living their own life. But really the bravery it took to strip down and show everyone above 60 is what's sexy and what's beautiful about that moment. And that she's so dedicated to her craft that even if, it's her body's not as perfect as she wants it to be, it's going to be beautiful just because, she had the right stuff to do it.
Yeah, totally. Good for her. Can't wait to see it. All right. Well, Gwen, let's get into what is in your beauty bag. Now this week, Gwen, of course, is our style and beauty director and always has a sneak peek at what the hottest trends, beauty products, and everything that we need to get our hands on. So what's the product that you discovered this week, Gwen?
Well, whether you are stripping down to do a nude scene or it's just about your face, which everybody sees, skin is in. And I am obsessed, guys, with this new serum that's called 8th Day Serum. The 8th Day Cream just launched as well. Mm-hmm. This is a regenerative serum that is packed with peptides of plasma. It was created by a reconstructive surgeon. So it actually claims in clinical studies of just 4 weeks to repair skin. So it's going to repair sun damage. It's going to repair the damage that you get from being on your phone and on your computer, that blue light damage. It actually helps to rebuild skin cells. It is not cheap, you guys, but neither are you. I stole that from our friend Nambo. I love that saying so much. The one thing that I always tell my friends and my readers to invest in is their skin. Because if you get your skin to look great, you can wear a $3 mascara and a $5 blush. So 8th Day Serum, you guys, check it out. It's available on Violet Grey and some other websites.
Sounds great. I'm going to get my hands on that.
Nice. All right. Sounds like a vampire facial in a bottle.
Right. Seriously. All right. Well, today's Red Carpet Rewind is going to Sarah Jessica Parker. The Sex and the City star got a little emotional watching her iconic Versace dress from the final season of Sex and the City make an appearance on the show's revival series. And just like that, this was definitely one of my favorite looks of the series. Now, Carrie Bradshaw originally wore the iconic olive dress as she waited for her boyfriend, Alexander Petrovsky, to return to their hotel room in Paris. Fast forward to the Thursday episode of the HBO Max series, and she whipped it out. Yet again, she filmed the scene in the dress she wore nearly 2 decades prior, and it made for quite an emotional moment for the actress. She took to Instagram hours before the episode went live to share a heartfelt caption that read, "We found her, slithered in, caught up. It's been so long. She had much to share. Brief and hard to say goodbye again." Episode 8 is available to stream right now. Is this one of your favorite looks as well from Sex and the City?
It is one of my favorite looks because actually not only was she waiting for her boyfriend, Alexander, not Alexander, Alexander. Remember, he was played by Mikhail Baryshnikov. He was very particular about the pronunciation of his name. She was waiting for him, but beyond her waiting for him, that was the episode where she connected with Big when he went to go look for her in Paris. And that was how the whole Sex and the City wrapped up. And got Carrie and Big together. And with whatever drama is going on with the actor Chris Noth, let's just, keep Big as Big. And it really did kind of tug at my heartstrings because it was not just about the love story of Carrie and the dress. It was really about the love story of Carrie and Big. And I also was just kind of like, girl, how are you still fitting into that?
I thought that too. I was like, good for her.
SJP just kept her body so amazing at every point in her life, no matter whether she's, 19 or 50, she is always looking amazing. I loved her relationship with that dress because the first time she was waiting, she ate popcorn in her apartment by herself. And that is exactly what she did the second time she put it on. And it felt like a very empowering moment for the Carrie character to be like, I have this beautiful couture gown and I'm happy enough with myself just to eat popcorn in this dress at my house. And that is taking it on the town for me. And side note, Christina, you would look amazing in that dress. You should try to get your hands on one. Refinance your house. Sounds like a great
Seriously, yeah. Put everything up for sale and then I can afford it. Yeah, no, it's definitely an amazing look. And I like how they brought back an iconic look from Sex and the City to bring it back to the revival. Because, we talked to Gwen, I think in last week's show that the fashion has gotten a lot of criticism over the past few weeks. And it was kind of cool that they brought something back.
Yeah. And, like we talked about in the original Sex and the City, fashion was another character. So it's really been missing that emotional heartstrings over a piece of fashion. And they did us right. They did us right.
Definitely did. Well, Gwen, Travis, thank you both so much for running down all things style with me, as always. All right.
Of course. You're the best. We'll talk fashion with you all the time.
Yes, I love it. Make sure to tune back to Us Weekly's YouTube channel for Style Files. Keep commenting, keep subscribing, and we'll see you guys next week. Bye.